This is the best team of the year according to FIFA. So we wondered, what happens when we ask 5 different AIs to create the FIFPRO World XI of 2025? Tonight, you'll see the result, because here, AI decides. This time, we're using a 3-4-3 formation with no fixed positions, just 3 defenders, 4 midfielders, and 3 forwards, exactly as FIFA did with their voting system. We asked the AI to judge the players purely on their season, not on fitting a tactical system, just like FIFA's voting. Will the AI match FIFA's picks? Of course not. Let's reveal the real FIFPRO World XI 2025. We start in goal, and the first vote came from Gemini, who chose Gianluigi Donnarumma. Donnarumma played a decisive role in PSG's trophy run, anchoring the team that won Ligue 1 and the Champions League. He produced crucial saves in knockout moments and finished the season among Europe's most reliable goalkeepers under pressure. But DeepSeek disagreed, voting for Thibaut Courtois, who helped Real Madrid win the 2024 UEFA Super Cup and restored stability as their number 1, though Madrid finished runners-up domestically. And then Grog brought another man to the table, voting for Mike Maignan. Maignan anchored Milan's back line with 13 clean sheets in Serie A, and helped clinch the Supercoppa Italiana trophy. His consistency between the posts and impact in big matches made him a worthy pick for the best 11. 3 different goalkeepers, and it was up to Claude and ChatGPT to decide the winner, who is Gianluigi Donnarumma. With 3 votes, the starting goalkeeper of the FIFPRO World XI 2025 is Gianluigi Donnarumma. With some crazy votes already shown, do you think we'll have the same defenders as FIFA? Let's find out. At our first defensive slot, ChatGPT opened with Virgil van Dijk. Virgil captained Liverpool to the 2024-25 Premier League title, anchoring the league's best defensive record and delivering standout performances in decisive matches. His leadership, aerial dominance, and ability to control Liverpool's back line made him one of the most influential defenders in England. Gemini went in a different direction, voting for Alessandro Bastoni, who emerged as one of Europe's best left-sided centre-backs this season, ranking among the top defenders in interceptions and duel success. His anticipation and calm distribution were key to Inter's run to the Champions League final. Claude chose Gabriel Magalhaes. Magalhaes led Arsenal's defensive line with elite positioning and aerial power, helping Arsenal push the title race to the final weeks. And it was up to DeepSeek and Grog to decide the first defender, who's gonna be Virgil van Dijk. With 3 votes, Virgil van Dijk takes the first defensive spot. For our second defensive slot, it was really clear who the winner is, but it's not the one chosen by FIFA. ChatGPT voted for William Saliba. He established himself as the cornerstone of Arsenal's defense with elite anticipation, recovery speed, and composure on the ball. But then Grot brought Marquinhos to the table. Marquinhos captained PSG through a historic season, winning Ligue 1 and their first ever Champions League. In Munich, he led a dominant 5-0 final to cap the club's treble, embodying composure and leadership in every knockout tie. We only have these 2 options at the moment, but Gemini, Claude, and DeepSeek agreed that our second defender needed to be Marquinhos. With 4 votes to 1, Marquinhos secures the second defensive position. And to complete the back line, ChatGPT voted for Achraf Hakimi. Hakimi delivered a standout season, anchoring an historic treble for Paris Saint-Germain. He ranked among Europe's top-performing fullbacks in progressive passing, defensive recoveries, and big match impact. Gemini went a different route, voting for Theo Hernandez. He combined explosive pace with strong defensive work and constant attacking threat down the left flank for AC Milan. DeepSeek pushed another angle, voting for Nuno Mendes. Mendes had a strong season for PSG, winning the treble and providing elite ball progression and defensive coverage down the left side. His athleticism and recovery speed made him crucial in transition, while his overlapping runs consistently created width and chances. Claude sided again with Achraf Hakimi, and Grok closed it by choosing Achraf Hakimi. With 3 votes, Achraf Hakimi completes the defensive trio. With the defense locked in, we move into midfield, where we had another surprise. At our first midfield slot, ChatGPT and Gemini opened with Jude Bellingham. He produced goals, assists, and clutch moments in big matches for Real Madrid, establishing himself as one of the most influential players in world football. But Claude tried a different approach, choosing Jamal Musiala. Musiala powered Bayern Munich through the 2024-25 campaign, contributing 12 league goals while driving their dominant Bundesliga title run. He also earned Germany's Men's Player of the Year in 2024, underscoring his influence both domestically and internationally. 2 votes to 1, so Deepseek and Grok united forces to make Jamal Musiala our first midfielder. With 3 votes to 2, Jamal Musiala goes to the midfield. For the second midfield spot, we had a battle royale. ChatGPT selected Federico Valverde. He delivered elite defensive and offensive contributions from midfield, helping Real Madrid stay competitive on all fronts with his relentless energy. Gemini went with Declan Rice. He was Arsenal's midfield engine, combining physical dominance with composure on the ball and progressive carries. Claude chose Cole Palmer. Palmer had a breakout season, becoming Chelsea's most influential player in 2024-25. He led the team to the UEFA Conference League title and shined in the FIFA Club World Cup, where Chelsea were crowned world champions and Palmer was named player of the tournament. And Grok changed direction again, selecting Florian Wirtz, who helped Bayer Leverkusen secure the 2024 DFL Super Cup while ranking top in chances created. With all very good options, Deepseek had the hard task to choose between them, and the player selected was Cole Palmer. With 2 votes, Cole Palmer claims the second midfield position. At the third midfield slot, we have a clean sweep, with the 5 AIs all voting for Pedri. Pedri enjoyed a trophy-filled season, helping Barcelona win La Liga, the Copa del Rey, and the Spanish Super Cup. Anchoring the midfield with maturity and precision, he played a key role in controlling games and linking play between lines. With 5 votes out of 5, Pedri takes the third midfield spot. And to complete the midfield, ChatGPT voted for Vitinha. Vitinha anchored a historic season for Paris Saint-Germain, playing a key role in their first ever UEFA Champions League triumph and adding the League One title to complete a continental treble. His elite ball progression, vision, and clutch contributions in knockout matches helped transform PSG into Europe's top side. Gemini tried to shift momentum with Martin Odegaard. Odegaard dictated tempo for Arsenal with his vision and precision passing, crucial to their title push. But it was no case, because Claude, Deepseek, and Grok voted for Vitinha. With 4 votes, Vitinha takes the 4th and final midfield slot. With our midfield complete, let's find out if we have another surprise with the forwards. Or not. At the first attacking position, Deepseek and Grok went for Lamine Yamal. He played a pivotal role in Barcelona's 2024-25 domestic treble, as the club won La Liga, the Copa del Rey, and the Spanish Super Cup. He also retained the Copa Trophy, being named the world's best player under 21 for the 2nd year in a row. But then, ChatGPT and Claude voted for Mohamed Salah. Salah was instrumental in Liverpool reclaiming the Premier League title in 2024-25, finishing as the league's top scorer with 29 goals and providing 18 assists. He made history by becoming the first player ever to win the Golden Boot, Playmaker Award, and Premier League Player of the Season, all in the same campaign. With 2 votes apiece, Gemini had the hard task of deciding our first forward, and Gemini chose Bukayo Saka. Saka recorded 12 goals and 14 assists, his best numbers yet, remaining Arsenal's creative engine. With 2 votes for Salah and 2 votes for Lamine Yamal, we asked Gemini to choose again, this time between them, and the winner was Lamine Yamal. With 3 votes, Lamine Yamal takes the first forward position. At the second attacking spot, Claude and Gemini chose Vinicius Jr. He created 59 chances in La Liga while surpassing 25 total goal contributions, making him one of Madrid's most decisive attacking weapons. Then Deepseek and Grok broke the trend by voting for Ousmane Dembele. Dembele led Paris Saint-Germain through a historic 2024-25 season, winning both the UEFA Champions League and League One, while being named Champions League Player of the Season and Ballon d'Or winner, scoring 37 goals and 15 assists. So it was up to ChatGPT to decide the second forward, and the vote was for Ousmane Dembele. With 3 votes, Ousmane Dembele secures the second forward slot. And to complete the attack, Gemini started with Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe scored 43 goals in his debut season with Real Madrid, though the club finished without a major trophy beyond the UEFA Super Cup. Claude voted for Harry Kane. Harry Kane won his second consecutive Bundesliga top scorer award with 26 goals in 31 appearances, adding 8 assists and helping Bayern Munich reclaim the Bundesliga title. This marked Kane's first major team trophy, and he became the fastest player to reach 50 Bundesliga goals in just 43 games. DeepSeek also voted for Harry Kane, and Grok returned the vote to Kylian Mbappe. So once again, ChatGPT had the last vote, having to choose between Mbappe and Kane. And the winner and last forward of our team is Harry Kane. So with 3 votes to 2, Harry Kane takes the third forward position. With the front 3 decided, there's only one role left. Finally, the mastermind on the touchline. ChatGPT and Gemini opened with Hansi Flick. Flick led Barcelona to a historic domestic treble in his debut season, while scoring 102 goals in La Liga, the most by any team in Europe's top 5 leagues. Flick was named La Liga Coach of the Season and achieved an unprecedented 4-0 record against Real Madrid. Claude tried to change direction, voting for Arne Slot. Slot led Liverpool to the Premier League title in his debut season, clinching the trophy with 4 games to spare and becoming the first Dutch manager to win the competition while being named LMA Manager of the Year. And the last 2 votes, DeepSeek and Grok voted for Luis Enrique. Luis Enrique led Paris Saint-Germain to a historic 2024-25 season, winning the Continental treble by securing the Ligue 1 title, Coupe de France, and first ever Champions League trophy. Enrique became only the 2nd manager in history to win the treble twice with different clubs. Once again, we have a tie. So we asked Claude to vote between Luis Enrique and Hansi Flick. And the winner is Luis Enrique. With 3 votes to 2, Luis Enrique becomes the manager of the FIFPRO World XI 2025. So, here it is, the FIFPRO World XI of 2025, chosen entirely by artificial intelligence. No bias, no nostalgia, no human opinions, just pure logic? The final question is, which team is the best? The one chosen by FIFA or the one chosen by AI? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this, subscribe for more AI-powered football videos, because in the end, AI decides.